All right, 2020. Holy cow. Can't believe it's 2020. Anyway, I'm making this video because I make videos like this and people listen to them, and I got some important information that I want to get across to you guys, so please pay attention. First thing is that I just want to say that Stephanie and I were extremely grateful and appreciative to all of the Krav Maga students who showed up for Mark Neccarelli's son's Candlelight Vigil, which was done last night, Sunday night at Anthem Park. The whole community just did an incredible job pulling around him. Stephanie and I, we are so grateful to be a part of this community, to have the business in this community. If you guys don't know, Mark Neccarelli is not only an assistant of ours, he's a level 4 student who's been with us for years. Unfortunately, his oldest son, Anthony, died in a car crash accident, which happened over the holiday break. So last night there was a candlelight vigil, like I said, and there's just so many students there, old students that we had, current students, new students that we had, just showing on up, and once again, just showing your support for Mark and his family. So thank you so much for doing that. A lot of you guys have showed your support through whether it's hopping on the meal train and helping him with that, giving donations to Anthony's favorite charity. As a school, we will be doing something specific over the next couple weeks, so please be in contact with me with that, because I will be having more information on that as we get through the next couple weeks right here. But what goes hand in hand with that is tomorrow night, Tuesday night, January 7th, there will be a celebration of life service for Mark's son. And instead of trying to work classes around that, Stephanie and I just decided that we are canceling all classes. All Krav Maga classes will be canceled Tuesday, January 7th, and not only respect for Mark's family, but also to give everybody the opportunity to show our continued support for Mark and his family through this trying time. So please feel free to show on up to the Celebration of Life service. Obviously, my family will be there. We hope we see you guys there. The other thing that I wanted to get across to you guys is this challenge that I talked about not only before the break, but also sent some emails out during the break. And now I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page as we get ready to kick off this thing. As I started thinking about, what are some challenges that we can do as a school, to really help our students, I thought about, listen, what is the one main common denominator that if I take a look at my accomplishments or my achievements, you're going to be able to do the exact same thing too. If you make a list of your accomplishments and your achievements, what is the one main common denominator that was in place that helped you accomplish whatever you accomplished, whether it's, in your relationships or within your health or, within your job or your finances or whatever? What is that one common denominator? And the one thing that I came up with is consistency. It's that one thing that makes everything possible and helps you accomplish whatever you need to accomplish in life. And so I wanted to make around that one discipline of consistency. So that's what this 2/20/2020 challenge is that I had kind of lined up right here. I said, listen, all I'm going to ask my students is, and this is the biggest thing that I've ever asked my students, for 20 weeks, attend 2 times per week minimum. That's all I want you guys to do. So 2 times per week for 20 weeks. Now, we're going to officially kick this off on January 20th. Now, that doesn't mean to not attend classes up until that. It means, start warming yourself up. If you didn't, we started classes last Thursday and even last Saturday, we've been running classes. I want you guys to use that opportunity because there's been a lot of people just in those last 2 classes or coming back into classes. Use the classes up until when we officially kick this off to warm your body up, warm your mind up, obviously get yourself back in the, schedule mode of attending classes again. And that's what I want you guys to do. But starting the 20th of January, for 20 weeks, we're going to have this big, huge attendance grid laid out on the dry erase boards in the waiting room of our gym. And we wanted to challenge you guys to do that for 20 weeks, attend 2 classes per week. I don't care if you are a parent, you have your if you have your children enrolled in our youth classes, or if you're an adult, or if you guys are a couple attending with your spouse or significant other, or attending with your family. Anybody can do this, because here's the cool thing. We got 2 ways that we want to reward you guys for people who take on this simple challenge. The first thing is that as you guys know, we don't print up extra t-shirts and stuff like that to push our school. We just don't do that. We're probably the only martial arts school within the nation that doesn't do that. We just have our t-shirts that we use to identify what level a student is at. And then every like 2 years, we do something special around some kind of special event or campaign. And we haven't done a new t-shirt in about 2 years. So guess what? This is the time we're going to do it. We have a new t-shirt that we're going to be printing on out. And the only way students can get that is to go ahead and do and accomplish this 2/20/2020 challenge. Attend 2 classes for 20 weeks as we kick off the year 2020. That's really what we have. And so I want to challenge you guys to do that. In the next week, week and a half, warm yourself up, warm your family up to not seeing you for 2 days out of the week, as you guys attend your 45-minute classes. That's all we're asking of you guys. Warm yourself up, your schedule up, warm your body up to get in the mode of this, because it's all kicking off on the 20th of January. Now, here's the cool thing. This 20-week challenge is going to last from the 20th of January up until the end of June. If you count the number of weeks, you're going to notice that there's more than 20 weeks. And I did that for a reason. I did that for a reason because I understand that life happens. Injuries do happen. Vacations do happen. Time off for whatever needed because of a family issue, that those things do happen. And so therefore, what we're doing is within this grid, you can go ahead and exit yourself out for a full week or 2 or up to 3 weeks from now until the end of June. And those will not harm your chances to accomplish getting that t-shirt and being in that elite group of accomplishing the 2/20/2020 challenge. But here's the whole thing. Don't take those off weeks for granted. And the reason being is because you could say, you know what, I need some time off. I'm going to take some time off, push through it. And the reason being is because injuries, they're unplanned. Vacations, those things may be planned, but guess what? Sometimes a project at work hits you. Sometimes for my youth students, guess what? School gets crazy and they need a week off to study for a test or get ready for a project or whatever it is. Or maybe a relative passes away and all of a sudden you need to you need to have some time to leave town, whatever it is. Get started on the 20th, push through all the way to the end of June and see if you can accomplish this goal. Anybody who accomplishes that goal will be put into a drawing, and we'll have a drawing for $1,000. That's how important this is. So how cool would it be by the time you hit summer, looking good for summer, in shape, all that other good stuff, have your skills up tip-top shape, and not only that, but you're in a drawing and you win $1,000 to do something fun and crazy for summer. So that's what we're really focusing on. That's what we're encouraging you guys to do. So that is my challenge for you guys. So don't stop, don't delay. I'll see you guys in classes tonight. We won't have classes tomorrow night, which is Tuesday, but then we'll be back on our regular schedule on Thursday. So whether I see you guys on Monday or Thursday, I'm expecting to see you guys there. And we're going to start talking about and explaining more about this challenge and then kick it off officially on January 20th. See you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.